What's going on this beautiful July day, July 22nd? Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. This is your Bitcoin update. I do a Bitcoin update like this every single day for the trading group in the mornings and at night, sometimes even in the middle of the day, depending on how Bitcoin is moving. So let's break it down today. We do them and we post them to YouTube so you can see what you would get if you were also in the trading group. So you can see right now, we're going to break down where we've been and where we've been tracking Bitcoin, right? And you kind of see my old work from where we've been, just kind of watching it. So we've been watching this symmetrical triangle, right? That technically kind of went up or down. You could change it a little bit this way. And we've been just kind of, say we fell out of it, but basically been going sideways. I could extend it a little bit, but this is what we've been doing. Bitcoin's been making symmetrical triangles literally on and off for the last month straight, just consistently going up and down inside of chubby triangles. Chubby triangles break up the base of the triangle. So you're looking for this move down or up, depending on what Bitcoin wants to do. The move down would take you to 29,600. The move up would take you to about 30,100. I've been saying if Bitcoin can't get back above 30K, I remain bearish. That's obvious, I guess, right? But support and resistance is key here. One thing that I am looking at is the fact that we're in this channel. See, a lot of other people maybe haven't, up, down, up, down, up, down, and likely to come back to the top of the channel here, which we, challenge the top of this trend line, 30,100. The other thing that I've been pointing out is on the 22-hour time frame, we're very oversold, and we're still inside of these, what I call a bearish megaphone, right? Same thing on the daily here. Very oversold, looking for the bounce back to the top of the megaphone, maybe the retest, and a break on out of here. Also, we do see some buy pressure every time we get into these low areas. So why haven't the bears been able to push us even further down? Bounce, bounce. Interesting. So we watch right now the 1 hour with momentum to the upside, but in indecision. Say that 10 times fast. In indecision, but it's in indecision, and we're seeing the symmetrical triangle. So right now, even kind of a flag. If we look at it in the 1 hour, it's more of a flag here. One thing I do like is the tight moving averages. You're likely to pump up to the 200 SMA. So again, very similar to yesterday, we played a very similar move on the 15. I'd be looking for a possible move to the upside. It does look more of like a flag on the 1 hour time frame, more of a falling wedge. So I'd be looking more for a move to the upside here for Bitcoin, just to that 200 SMA. 15-minute is getting overbought, all right? Because of the way the 15-minute wicks, you could kind of put the 15-minute in the symmetrical. I know how it changes depending on time frames, but you would look for this. Because you're pushing up in the Stokes, you want to break out in the 15-minute possible retest when these stochastics reset. That would be a great entry to take that 1 hour up. Or could we come back down and possibly double bottom here or respect this bottom trend line and reset on the stochastics? Either one, I believe the reset and the stochastics are going to be the key entry point. Either it's a retest or the move here. So I'm looking for these two areas if I were going to swing trade. It is Saturday, lack of liquidity. It is the summertime, even more lack of liquidity than on a regular Saturday. So just watch your markets. Be careful. Don't force trades. My Bitcoin update is to watch the 15-minute for a break back down here for a really sweet spot entry at the bottom of this trend line. Unless it gets a spurt out soon and it gets a bounce off to the upside. We'll give you a little look at BOOKMAP 2 for you on your day here so you can see what's going on. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin on this Saturday. When I show up tonight for the 8 p.m. Show, I believe we're sideways. I believe Bitcoin's just somewhere in this circled zone here, maybe somewhere like that. Just I feel like we go, the charts convey to me that we go sideways for most of the day. Let's take a look at what BOOKMAP's showing us. And BOOKMAP also kind of, lackluster, kind of liquidity on either end. A little more liquidity further to the downside than to the upside, which kind of, also corroborates with my story that we may go further down to hit the bottom of that trend line. But nothing crazy on BOOKMAP suggesting any major, huge moves. All quiet on the Western Front a little bit there for BOOKMAP. So there's my update for Bitcoin, what I believe is going to happen, and my projection into tonight. And I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m.